I'll be discussing the sacral plexus. So the sacral plexus originates from the lumbosacral trunk, which consists of the interior rami of L4 and L5. In addition to the lumbosacral trunk, the sacral plexus also consists of the interior rami of S1, S2, S3, as well as S4. Okay? Now, moving to the location of the sacral plexus is located in front of the piriformis muscle. So this should make sense to you if you remember the origin of the piriformis muscle. So the piriformis muscle originates from the interior lateral surface of the sacrum. So as the sacral nerves are leaving the interior sacral foramina, they pass in front of the piriformis muscle, forming the sacral plexus. Now let's discuss the nerves that arise from the sacral plexus. We can classify them into major nerves and minor nerves, okay? So we have 5 major nerves and 4 minor nerves. So the first 2 major nerves are the superior gluteal nerve and the inferior gluteal nerve. The third major nerve is the sciatic nerve. Then we have the last 2 major nerves are the posterior cutaneous nerve of the thigh and the pudendal nerve, okay? An easy way to remember them is to remember that the first 2 nerves are GG, superior gluteal and inferior gluteal, so we have 2 Gs. Then we have the middle nerve, which is the largest nerve of the sacral plexus. It's an S, the sciatic nerve. Then we have the last 2 nerves are the P and P, posterior cutaneous nerve of the thigh and the pudendal nerve. Okay, now let me give you an easy way to remember the nerve roots of these nerves. First of all, for the sciatic nerve, it originates from most of the nerve roots of the sacral plexus. So it originates from L4 up to S3. So it's easy to remember the origin of the sciatic nerve. Now, for the first 2 nerves, the superior gluteal and the inferior gluteal, the superior gluteal nerve arises from L4, L5, and S1, okay? Then, for the inferior gluteal nerve, what you're going to do is you're going to add 1 for each nerve root of the superior gluteal nerve. So the L4 becomes an L5, the L5 becomes an S1, the S1 becomes an S2, okay? So that's how you would go for the major nerves of the sacral plexus. If you move down to the posterior cutaneous nerve, you're going to see that the L5 of the inferior gluteal nerve have become an S1, the S1 have become an S2, and the S2 have become an S3. Same thing, if you move to the pudendal nerve, you're going to realize that the S1 of the posterior cutaneous nerve has become an S2, the S2 have become an S3, and the S3 have become an S4. So in this way, you can remember the nerve roots of the major nerves of the sacral plexus. Now moving to the minor nerves of the sacral plexus, we have the nerve to the quadratus femoris, we have the nerve to the obturator internus, then we also have the nerve to the piriformis. It's not showing here the picture, but we also have it. And we also have perforating cutaneous nerves. Now, the nerve to the quadratus femoris has the same nerve root as the superior gluteal nerve. You can remember it as in this way. The nerve to obturator internus has the same nerve root as the inferior gluteal nerve. Now, for the nerve of the piriformis muscle, it originates from S1 and S2. Perforating cutaneous nerve originates from S2 to S3. Both of these are easy to remember because we have S1, S2, S2, S3. They're easy to remember. This is a table that summarizes everything I said during this recording. You can keep it as a reference. Thank you so much.